So by tomorrow evening, we will have the conclusion of the 31st final of the UEFA Champions League. And despite this all-conquering club's curious case of a continual uncanny curse cornering their coach where he can't capture the coveted Continental Cup outside the comfort of Catalonia, there still really is no mystery as to who the favourites are. Sorry, Eden. But while everyone out there may be aware of that, here are a few things that certainly will be news to you, as these are 7 crazy facts about the previous 30 UCL finals that you didn't know. Let's roll up. Number 7, the final is a bit shit. Way to get in the spirit. Look, as I've said many times, the Champions League is my favourite competition. Some of the main reasons being the amazing matches, surprising comebacks, and the all-round upbeat energy. None of which actually usually takes place in the final. So in the 30 UCL finals played since the tournament's rebrand in 1992, almost 50% of the games finished with at least one team failing to score, 13 to be exact, and while the other 17 have had both teams on the score sheet, boy were they far from a hoot. In fact, you all remember the Miracle of Istanbul? Well, unless you don't own a TV, the answer should be yes. It's everywhere this time of year. But here's what you may not know about the game. And I swear to God, I'm not making this up. That was the only game in the 30 finals we've had since 1992 where both finalists scored more than one goal. The only game. Jesus wept. And if tomorrow's venue isn't some sort of omen, he will continue to do so after this game. Number 6, if you're the home team, you're a bit shit. So as you all know, the final usually takes place in a neutral venue, with the home and away sides decided by a coin toss, which, apart from the winner getting to don their home kit in the case of a clash of colours, doesn't really mean much. Well, at least it shouldn't. Cause clearly it f***ing does. So in the last 11 years, only one team have won the final while being, quote unquote, the home side. Yep, just one team. The team, Real Madrid. Cause of course it f***ing is. Number 5, if you're the top scorer, you're a bit shit. To date, there have been 21 different men who have led the UCL scoring charts in a given season. Know how many of them actually scored in the final of the year where they were top scorer? 4. Yep, only 4 men actually managed to culminate the amazing season-long form by bagging in the biggest game. The rest either just bottled the play or didn't play. And in case you were wondering, the 4 successful individuals are Jari Litmanen in 1996, Neymar Jr. in 2015, Lionel Messi in 2009 and 11, and Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008, 14, and 17. Will Haaland add himself in that list tomorrow? I'm gonna say no. Number 4, if you beat Barcelona, you're probably not a bit shit. So we all know about that historic Barcelona side, and while they were far from the three-peat Real side in Europe for almost a decade, they were pretty much the side to beat, and I mean literally. Because from 2008 to 2014, Football Club Barcelona either won the competition or went out to the team who won the competition. And even when the trend was broken, it took a 92-minute 48-second header from Sergio Ramos in 2014 and a nervy penalty shootout in 2016. Otherwise, that trend would have continued for 9 finals. That's almost a decade of Barcelona being either beaten by the best or beating all comers on the way to being the best. And speaking of being beaten by Barcelona, number 3, if you love this game, you're a bit shit. So with the recent retirement of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one of his fans and maybe his, though I'm not sure if he's capable of regretting anything, is that he never got his hands on the biggest trophy in club football. But here's the thing, would you rather have his luck or this bloke's luck? Because you see, while Patrice Evra has won the competition on one occasion, the fate of the fun-loving and foul-feet fumbling French former fullback and 5-time finalist in the other 4 finals is actually brutal. Because bar that shootout in Moscow, not only did Evra's team lose the other 4 finals, but they were dominated in the other 4 finals, conceding 11 goals in those 4 games. And bear in mind, UCL finals are usually low scoring. That's an average of almost 3 goals per game. And since Evra is a fullback, here's another stat that illustrates just how horrid of a time this notable lover of games has had in UCL finals. So, in those 4 finals, Evra's teams committed a total of 67 fouls. That's almost 17 per game. Guess raw chicken isn't the only type of foul he enjoys sinking his teeth into. Banter. Number 2, in terms of long-term consistency, Real Madrid are a bit shit. So this is the only fact on the list that stretches further back than 1992, which technically isn't the Champions League era, but you know, it's my list. Do a fat one. So without question, Real are the team most synonymous with the Champions League. And trust me, I know a thing or two about synonyms. And while their 14 trophies is literally twice as many as their nearest challengers, this has very much been achieved in short bursts. Let me explain. So as any football historian would know, Real Madrid won the first 5 European Cups from 1956 to 1960. What isn't as highlighted, however, is that they then went on to win only 1 more trophy in the next 38 years. And then from 1998 to 2002, they actually won 3 out of 5. And then blanked for another 12 years, before beginning another period of dominance in 2014, winning 5 of the next 9. Now, while we aren't certain if that phase is over yet, what is obvious for all to see is Real really have not had the kind of sustained stranglehold in the competition that people think they have. They were either the dominant team or, at times, just a bit shit. Fact number one is a bit shit. So for no reason, other than the fact that I know all this and you don't, here's a breakdown of the goal scoring history of the Champions League final. So, as of recording, there have been 79 goals scored across those 30 games. And of those 79, 11 were scored by Spanish players, most of any, followed by 8 by German players, 7 each from Italy and Brazil, 6 each from Argentina and England, 5 each from France and Portugal, 3 each from Croatia, Wales and Holland, 2 each from Cameroon, Belgium, Montenegro and Uruguay, and 1 each from Norway, Finland, Senegal, Russia, the Ivory Coast, Egypt and Czech Republic. Yes, that does make 79. With 49 of those goals being scored by forwards, 20 by midfielders, and 10 by defenders. And my friend, if you found any of that interesting, then your life is a bit shit. And that is that. How many of these facts did you already know? Was this video a bit shit? Let me know in the comments below. Enjoy the final tomorrow. And of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till next time, you keep rolling.